Hello and welcome to Trading 5 Talents. In today's video, I'm going to give the monthly update for my trading portfolio for the month of August 2022. So here you can see the monthly candlestick chart for SPY. This is the ETF that tracks the S&P 500. And beginning this year in January, this starts this red candle, and you can see we've just been on a steady trend downward. In August, that would be this red candle right here. And if, again, you've been following the markets, we had a pretty good first half of the month, and then the second half of the month, we just continued down. And then early in September, we're continuing that trend downward as well. So that's SPY. Here's the Qs. So this is the ETF that tracks the NASDAQ. And you can see the same thing. We had a really good July, and then we tried to push up higher in August, but we got rejected. And then we're back on our way down going into the fall. And then similarly with the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So this is the DIA ETF. Again, strong July. And then we had, again, a good first half of August and then pretty lousy second half of August. So let's see how the portfolio went for this month. So here's the trading dashboard. This is the 2022 trade log. It's a Google sheet. There's a link down in the description if you want to use it. It's free. You can customize it as you wish. There's also some instructions on how to use it as well. If you'd like it, then go ahead, just click on the link, click on File, and then click on Make a Copy, and then you have a copy saved to your Google Drive. All right, so the month of August is what we're looking at. That's this month right here. You can see that the goal was, what, $354 for my personal trading, and then I made $606. So 10.26% is the ROI that I hit, but I was only going for 6%. That's what I try to get every month. I got 10.26, so that's awesome. But I actually made $17.98. And again, if you've been following along, what I'm doing with my trading is I'm taking a portion of it and then also paying off a Tesla that I purchased last year. So that's why 606 goes back to my personal account. And then down here, in the month of August, you could see that I made this much for the Tesla. So this 1191 plus this 606, that would be the 1798 total. So I split up my profits between my personal account and then the money that I'm going to be using to pay off my Tesla. So overall, 10.26% for the month of August. I was actually up, I think, 12%, but then towards the end of the month, I did take some losses, so I ended at 10.26%. So let's take a look at the trade log and some of these trades. So here we are in the trade log tab of this free download. So what you would do if you are downloading this for the first time, you would just simply enter in your trades. There's a lot of drop-down menus that you can select the type of trade, the direction, when you entered, buying price or the open price and closing price, and then it's going to calculate your profit. It'll total your profit. And then I have these slicers up here. I made this screen really small so you can see the profit and loss over here in green or red. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see all of them at a glance. So right now, I am filtering only for August using this slicer right here, all of the tickers, all of the types of trades, and then both directions, both long and short. So this is everything that I did in the month of August. You can see I made 69 trades for a total of $1,798 in profit. Again, most everything is green here. And then, of course, we do have some red that indicates some losses. We also have a few of them that are not colored. These are $0 trades. So let me show you right here. So this one right here, this was a short call on AMC. I made $95 on this trade, but instead of adding that to my profit for the month, what I did is I just took that $95 and I lowered my cost basis on that particular stock. So in this other column, which is right here, that's what I did with all of these trades. I simply just lowered my cost basis and I didn't add them to my profit. Otherwise, this profit would have been greater than $17.98. So mainly I was doing short calls. That was probably the majority of my profit. Let me show you just the direction breakdown. So if I only look at short positions, so this would be a short call, short put, credit spreads, iron condors. I made 40 of these trades for a total of $855 in profit. Again, not including all of these cost basis reduction trades. So I made $8.55. Now for long trades, we can come back here, take off the short filter and put on the long filter, and then you will see that I made 29 trades, but I made more. I made $943 in long trades. Now, typically I don't take long positions in options. A lot of this came from long stock. So stocks that I purchased and they just increased, and then I sold off. I sold those stocks. So that would be a lot of the profit. Normally I'm trading the wheel strategy, so selling cash secured puts or selling covered calls. And I've got a whole playlist on how that options trading strategy is set up, and I'll leave a link to that. So just coming back to both long and short, so basically all positions from August. Again, 69 trades, $17.98 in total profit. I also want to mention some of the long trades that I made were on the long puts that I purchased on Bed Bath & Beyond, BBBY. And I did make a short video on that showing when and where I entered that stock as it was coming down off of that initial squeeze. So I'll leave a link to that video as well if you'd like to take a look. Now that we've seen all these trades here in the trade log, let me show you what it looks like in the Trade 5 app. All right, here is the Trade 5 app, and you can see I've selected the month of August 2022. Whoops. The month of August 2022, and again, $17.98 in profit, 10.26% ROI. You can see my starting capital and my goal was 6%. So on this first page, the dashboard, you have tickers, the top 5 tickers or the bottom 5 tickers. So you can see the top 5 tickers, RBLX, AMC, BBBY, MARA, and AMD were my top 5 tickers, and my bottom 5 tickers are these right here. You can see how much I lost. All right, coming down here, you can see the trade types that I made. My top 5 trade types are short calls, that was number 1, then a long stock, and then long put, short iron condor, short call vertical. So those are your credit spreads. So again, most of the profit that I've been making this past year has been from short calls, because I own a lot of stock right now after being assigned on the puts. I've just been selling calls on them. So that's why most of my profit comes from there. All right, the trade types, the bottom 5, they would be long call, minus $217. And that's it. All right, down here, other stats, 69 trades and no fees. So if you would like to try out the Trade 5 app, I'll leave a link down in the description as well. So this is an options tracking app that I developed. You can add a trade like this. Say you did a short call. You can add in all of your information, and then it tracks it, and you can see all of your open trades here, and then you can see all of your closed trades and whether or not you're in profit or you had a loss. And then again, it totals everything up on the dashboard, and you can set your own goal, and it will track your progress throughout the month to see how close you are to reaching that goal. Again, this is the Trade 5 app, link down in the description. All right, now that we made our goal for the month, again, part of that goal is paying off my auto loan payments for my Tesla Model 3 that I received back in November of 2021. And what I've been doing, I've been referring to it as lifestyle trading, in which I take out a loan or have a set amount of cash, and I use it to trade primarily the wheel strategy. And then whatever profit I make from that lump sum in trading, then that goes to pay off this liability, which is the car. So I'm using an asset trading to pay off a liability, which is a car. So I started this back probably middle of last year, and I finished paying off my LASIK eye treatment, and that worked out well. I wanted to scale it up, and so I did it with a car, and this was the Tesla Model 3. And I'll leave a link to a video that explains the whole setup, so you can catch up on that if you want to. But in any case, this is how I'm keeping track of my lifestyle trading for the Tesla Model 3. Down here, up here at the top is all of the details of the loan, how it's structured, and how much I need to make each month trading in order to pay it off. So down here, you can see I started in November. That was the first month, and we're here in August, and I made the goal. So that, again, I just need to hit 6% and I can make this payment. And that's why this is a green X. But what I'm doing, I made, I think $1,100 for the Tesla, but I'm not going to take out all of it right now. So I'm just going to take out $716. I'm going to make my payment plus make a tithe payment, and that's going to leave me $57 extra. And the reason I took out this specific amount was because, one, I wanted to pay off my payment for this month of August. But secondly, I wanted to pay off the remainder of the payment from July. So July, if you remember, I didn't make my goal. I made slightly less than my goal, and I was only able to raise $589 in trading when I needed $654. What I did is, because I made more than my goal this month, I'm taking extra out of my Tesla payment for this month, applying it to last month's payment, essentially. And then I can say that I'd made my goal for both of these months. So you can see I made it in August green, and then I'm sort of retroactively applying it to July, because I'm taking July's profits plus some of August profits to make July's payment, or basically reimburse myself for July's payment. So I'm going to say that I made it, made my goal in July, but to denote that I really didn't make it in real time, I'm making it a red X. So you can see the X's just mean that I made the goal and made the payment. Green means I made it that month. Red means I made it in the following month. So that's why I took out $716 to pay off last month's payment and this month's payment, plus all of my tithe, leaving me with only 89 cents extra. So even though I made around $1,100, I'm going to take that extra $400, just roll it back into my trading to try to make more, running the wheel strategy, and then hopefully making a double payment to catch up from these two payments I missed in January and February. So if I'm not making my auto payments from the profits from trading the wheel strategy, I'm taking it out of my personal account and paying it. But I don't want to do that. So that's why I started this whole lifestyle trading idea. So what I need to do is I need to make double. So I need to make 12% in 2 separate months so that I can reimburse myself for the January and February months. Therefore, I can get back on schedule. The other thing that I'm doing with this extra money, if I make extra money, is I'm reimbursing myself for the accessories that I purchased for the Tesla. And I made a separate video on all the different things that I purchased. Some were needed, some I just wanted. But again, I'm trying to buy this whole this whole car and its accessories without using, or only using, a fraction of my personal income. I'm borrowing the rest, trying to profit off of it by trading the wheel strategy, and then I'm going to pay back that loan when it comes due, and then hopefully everything gets paid off using someone else's money. So that's the idea. If you'd like to follow along, then go ahead and click on the subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you can stay updated. If you have any questions about this, then go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'll try to answer it as quickly as possible, or you can catch me on Twitter at Trading5Talents. Until next time, trade wisely and take care.